Win a pair of tickets to go to our Jingle Ball on December the 10th, presented by Capital One.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Listen to what we have coming up here next on the show. Right after we get done with the Dirty on the 30, which Meaghan's in for Shannon this morning, we've got a shot for you to win tickets to go to see Taylor Swift's Eras Tour in Indianapolis. And we'll tell you how you can win coming up right after this. And then we have a trip to Florida, another trip to Florida that we're going to be giving away. We'll be going to Orlando at 8 o'clock. Meaghan with What's Trending. What's going on, Meaghan?
So Diddy is about to be hit with a second batch of sexual assault lawsuits, including allegations involving the assault of a 13-year-old girl. A Texas lawyer announced the 7 new claims last night, and more than 100 other potential victims have come forward. 2 of the new alleged victims were teenagers at the time that they were abused, and 4 of them are males. The lawsuits are expected to be filed in the U.S. District Court in Manhattan overnight. Their contents should be made public soon after. If so, I will keep you updated with all of those details.
And when it rains, it pours for Diddy. I tell you, I wonder when some of this stuff is going to be going to a court. I don't think it's going to be for a long time. I think this guy's going to be sitting in prison for a while. Because he keeps getting denied any kind of bail.
Well, they had to arrest him at the very beginning of this so that he didn't flee. So I'm guessing it's going to be a while, too. I think you're right. Liam Payne's sister has posted online since the death of her One Direction brother, and it is really heartbreaking, you guys. Her name is Ruth Gibbons, and she posted a pretty long statement on her Insta with several photos of her and her brother. But the really devastating part of the caption was at the very end. She writes, "I'm sorry I couldn't save you." And another part of the post she had, "You just wanted to be loved and to make people happy with your music. You never believed you were good enough. I hope you can now see the outpouring of love that you never received in your time." Which is, like I said, gut-wrenching to read the messages from the people that were truly the closest to him, including the mother of his son. She posted about how much she loved him and wanting privacy throughout this whole process for her and her son as well, because it's just terrible to go through.
Did you see all of the tributes that were all over the world? I mean, they had them in London, they had them in New York City, and then where did he end up dying? It was
Argentina. I've got a story about the hotel in Argentina coming up in a later Dirty involving some of his family members.
I mean, there were literally in every city, there were hundreds upon hundreds of people that came out and were doing tributes to Liam.
It's crazy. So I think we're missing out on a few conversations this year about the Lions that I would like to have now if you are okay with this. Number one, Jared Goff should be in the conversations involving who the MVP is going to be, okay? And should be talked about as the current best quarterback in the league.
Especially the last few weeks.
I stand on that wholeheartedly. And it kind of frustrates me, and I think as a lifelong Lions fans, we all know that we kind of get the short end of the stick in these conversations. Even when we're doing well, we're never really included, or it's very dismissed as like, well, it's the first time in 80 years. I don't care if it's the first time. He should be included in those conversations. But the one player that we are not hyping up enough, because to be fair, Jared Goff gets a lot of love from the city. I think we need to be giving the kicker, Jake Bates, a lot of love, especially this morning, because that win yesterday against the Vikings was 1,000% on his shoulders. After the game, he did get the game ball from Dan Campbell.
Mr. Bates! Where's Bates at? Give the man his ball!
Hey, how about the offense getting us in position, man, with like a minute and a half left, getting down there, man. We trust you guys with everything, and then field goal line, man. I really appreciate you guys. And then Hogan and Jack, man.
He won his stats. He won the game.
They're home this weekend, right?
Yes, Titans.
So do we get a Jake Bates chant going?
I don't know.
I think we should.
Did you see what they do in practice for him? Dan Campbell talked during the press conference afterwards. They pump the arena full of lots of noise, and then Dan Campbell stands next to him screaming at him.
Love it.
While he is trying to, kick 40 to 50 to 60-yard field goals. Yeah. This guy was a USFL player making, I think it was less than $1,000 a game back in the day.
I think they make like 55 a season.
5,500 or 1,000? $55,000, the USFL guys. And you played last hour that he was going to be a brick salesman.
He was selling bricks.
Amazing.
All
he was
white bricks.
let go. He was drafted to an NFL team and was let go in the preseason.
Yeah.
And then he went to sell bricks and then got the call for this. Seems to be really working out for him, though. So I think we should just get a Jake Bates chant going.
All right.
Yeah.
At
Jake
Ford Field.
Bates. Jake Bates.
I'm just saying,
Jake
you
Bates.
do the Jared
Jared Goff.
Do the Jared Goff. Start with Jared Goff. But let's give some Jake Bates
By the
love,
way,
too.
kickers too. That's like the most lonely job ever is a kicker because
Until it's all on your leg.
yeah,
Matt Prater was a great kicker for us.
yeah.
As long as it was
Terry.
over 40 yards. If it was under, it was a little risky.
Here's a quick fact, though. This is something that popped up on the Googles. The last time the Lions beat a 5-0 team was exactly 50 years to the date yesterday. And that 5-0 team was who?
Minnesota Vikings.
The Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, look at that. Hold on.
History repeats itself.
Do you guys
What
know
do I get?
who,
You get another bell.
Thank
who
you.
number one in the NFC North is?
Oh, I think we do.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be the Lions. Do you know who's number one in the NFC?
I think we do.
Oh, that would be the Lions. Do we know who's number 2 in the league overall?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. That's all I want to say. Okay. Jennifer Lawrence is officially expecting baby number 2 with her husband, Cook Maroney. A picture had been posted with Jennifer and her baby bump, and her rep did confirm she is, in fact, expecting again. She does have a 2-year-old son named Cy. That's pretty much the only information we know about her 2-year-old, so don't expect any information on this pregnancy. We don't have a due date. We don't have a gender, a name, anything like that, because she's incredibly private when it comes to her personal life. But congratulations to her. Baby number 2 is coming.
Candace.
Cy and Candace, is that what you think it's going to be? You're just calling it now?
I need the name to be Candace.
All right. there you go.
Everdeen, if you're nasty.
Put some money on it. Candace Everdeen. Her name was Katniss in that movie.
I don't think you can name a daughter Katniss. though. I'm just going to meet her halfway.
So you're just going to go pretty similar to an iconic
Yeah,
name.
kinda,
Got it.
yeah.
Got it.
I don't want her to get teased.
Check out all of today's Dirties by catching up on the Mojo in the Morning podcast on the free iHeartRadio app.
Celebrity Dirt. Directly from the source. It's Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
All right. It is Mojo in the Morning. Nicole, are you there, Nicole?
Hi, Mojo.
Hi, Nicole from Royal Oak. Is that where you're from?
Yeah.
Nicole from Royal Oak is a winner. You got tickets.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You're going to see our Jingle Ball. Who are you most excited to see at Jingle Ball this year?
I'm really excited for Teddy Swims.
Yeah.
Teddy Swims going to be good. A lot of people are. I would probably say that Teddy Swims is the artist that is getting the most love, followed by Jason Derulo, and then followed by Jack Harlow, which is pretty wild. Congrats to you. We've got Jingle Ball 2024 happening in Detroit, Little Caesars Arena. It's presented by Capital One. You got a pair of free tickets. Congrats.
Thank you so much.
Hang on the phone for just 1 second. We have a contest to give away tickets to see Taylor Swift in Indianapolis. This contest ain't going to be easy. I am going to tell you that I think that there's going to be some people that are going to get a little frustrated with it, but I think that for the price of these tickets, the frustration will be well worth it. We have put together a montage of 13 Taylor's lucky number hit songs, and they are songs that everybody knows and loves. They're her biggest of the big. The only way that you can go and win these tickets is if you can correctly identify the songs in the order that they appear and mind you, it's a 13-song playlist. 6-second montage.
Oh, boy.
So it's 13 songs rolled into 6 sentence. God, I can't even say it. 6 seconds. I want to say sex, and I'm trying to worry because I got kids listening to the show. I apologize, moms and dads, if you're in the car with us right now. So 6 seconds in this montage, if you can guess all 13 songs in their order, they have to be in order, you will win tickets to go see Taylor Swift.
It's tough.
Let me do this. Grab the 95th caller. I'll play for those that are just playing at home and don't want to play this contest. The people that are on the phone that are trying to win this thing, they're quickly dialing 844-MOJO-LIVE, 844-665-6548. I will play for you the 6 seconds. Here you go. Ready?
Bro, there's no way.
I don't know.
There's no way.
It's going to be tough.
I might be able to give you 4 of those. I don't even know if I can do them in the right order. That's a stretch.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Isn't that nuts? 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548 is our telephone number. 95th caller has to get on with us and has to tell us the 13 songs. And I've got the songs all in front of me right now. And I'm looking at them while I'm listening to this 6 seconds. And I cannot tell you that I hear 13 songs in it, but I know they're there. The reason why I know they're there, Fletch actually sent to us, because Fletch did this, and thank you, by the way, to Fletch
Shout
for
out
doing this.
Fletch.
He sent to us his WAV files so that you could see that there were 13 songs in this thing. Lydia, who do I have as our first contestant up for grabs for this thing? I need like a game show type music or something for this. This is going to be a tough contest. I don't know how we're going to get a winner here.
I think like the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
I'm going to start with Shannon on line 5.
Who is question for you? When is this concert? Because we may not give it away before the concert.
It's on November 3rd.
It's on the 30th? Is that what you said? When is
November 3rd.
November 3rd. Okay, so we got time. All right. Welcome our first contestant up for this contest, Shannon from Macomb. Hi, Shannon.
Hi.
Shannon, are you a big Taylor Swift fan?
I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan.
So you are definitely a Swiftie that wants to go see this concert.
Yeah, I've been seeing her at Ford Field every time she's been here in Detroit. So definitely a huge fan.
By the way, did you see the concerts that were in Miami this weekend? How many celebrities were down in Miami for this thing?
Yeah, there were so many.
It was insane. I was looking at some of the video of the celebrities and their kids and all these people that were all there. I was like, oh my God, I wonder if this show in Indianapolis will have a ton of celebrities that will come to it. I bet, right?
I would hope so. It wouldn't surprise me.
I'm sure Caitlin Clark could be there.
She's back in the U.S. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I wonder if she'll have Caitlin Clark go up on stage. All right. You ready for this contest? You ready to try to do this?
I'm going to try.
All right. I'm going to play for you. I'm going to play for you the montage 2 times, okay? So I'll give you 2 more times. And then you got to correctly identify the 13 songs. Here it is one more time.
Okay.
Oh, man. I don't know how you're going to do this thing, but one more time. You want to hear it one more time?
Yeah.
All right. One more time. All right. There are 13 songs there. You got to give us the songs in their order. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, but I'll try my best.
Go ahead. Song number 1.
Bad Blood.
Song number 2.
Love Story.
Song number 3.
Cruel Summer. I know it's not it.
Song number 4.
You Belong With Me.
Song number 5.
Bejeweled.
Song number 6.
Karma.
Song number 7.
You could stop. I know I'm wrong.
You can stop.
That's it? All right. So I will say this. Out of all the songs that you guessed, you had one of them correct in the right position.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
So one of them correct in the right position. I am so sorry that you do not win the tickets. We are going to give another listener a chance before we do the second date update, which is coming up this morning in just a little bit. Okay?
That's okay. Thanks, guys.
Congratulations to you for getting through. Now you just got to keep on trying and you got to keep on playing to win these tickets. All right?
Awesome. Sounds good. Thank you.
Lydia, what was the name that you came up with for this contest?
13 times to see Taylor.
13 times to see Taylor. There you go. 13 times to see Taylor commences in just moments.
Oh, what happened? You went out on a few dates, had Bangsgiving, and now you're getting ghosted?
No, please don't. Oh, God.
What happened?
Please stop crying.
Second date update happens at 8:20 on Mojo in the Morning.
Mojo in the Morning Show. Trip to Florida coming up at 8 o'clock. Kev and Meaghan, myself, Mojo. We've got KP, Lydia, Zach. Shannon is out this morning. She is chaperoning Lucy's overnight field trip that she has. So she's got a little time off today and tomorrow so that she could be a chaperone of a bunch of 10-year-old children. She chaperones all the rest of us the rest of the week.
Chaperone.
Yeah.
I like chaperone.
Yeah.
For chaperone.
Kev, almost a fire at the crib.
It was a fire.
Do I sound like you? I almost had a fire at the crib.
You can't like put the emphasis on it like that, but yeah, just let it roll off. But yeah, it wasn't an almost, it was a definite fire. So happy birthday to Sherelle's Aunt Kathy. Aunt Kathy was celebrating a birthday, and Sherelle was going to the birthday party, and she was getting ready. And a part of her getting ready, she was straightening her hair before she was about to curl it and do whatever she was going to do to it. And she was using a hot comb. Now, if you don't know what a hot comb is like a regular comb, but it's metal.
But it's hot.
And it's hot, basically. Yeah.
So honestly, I don't know a hot comb because I've never used a hot comb, and I don't think Chelsea's used it. She's used curling irons and
They're
stuff.
not made for your hair.
They're made for
hot combs. Not made for your hair.
Not our hair.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
No. It's made for hair, not ours.
Yeah. Different type of hair.
Yeah.
So Sherelle,
you'll be bald.
So look, so this is how she do it. So in order to heat up the hot comb, you got to put it on the stove. So you heat up the stove, you lay the metal hot comb on it, and then it'll get hot.
Okay.
And you take the hot comb off the stove and use that to straighten your hair. So Sherelle is putting the hot comb on the stove, letting it get hot, and she's going back and forth from the stove to the bathroom and straighten her hair and do everything she got to do. So I'm sitting on the couch chilling. Josiah walked past. He like, it's on fire! It's on fire! I'm like, what is going on? Then I start to smell smoke. Then the microwave little automatic fan come on because I guess it recognizes that smoke's in the air. And
Wait,
it goes,
that's nice. That's very nice.
It came with the place. It goes. I turn around. It's literally on fire. So the hot comb has like a rubber handle that I guess Sherelle didn't make sure that the rubber handle wasn't on the hot part of the stove. So the rubber handle is now on fire. Sherelle walks in like, this is a normal thing. She's like, oh, it's okay. It's just the handle. Bruh, I don't know how she put out the fire. I don't know if she used water. Really? I don't know if she used a towel. I don't know what happened.
Explain women to us. I would be running out of the house.
Like it's on fire.
I would stop, drop, and roll.
Because that's how you lose a whole house. I got to
just
fix
run out.
this.
Josiah had me shook.
She's amazing. That's like, by the way, unbelievable. She was so calm and just put it right out.
It had to have happened to her before because I don't know how you see a hot comb on fire. Like you can literally see it's ablaze. It wasn't like some little baby fire. It was enough to make the microwave go off. In my mind, that's a real fire.
So, quick question. Is this something that is common of hot combs where hot combs start on fire? Or
I've never seen a hot comb on fire, though. That I'll say.
I have to yell at Chelsea all the time over the fact that she leaves her curling iron plugged in. And she has told me before that, oh, well, they'll just automatically go off at a certain time. I'm like, I don't trust that stuff.
I don't trust that either.
I don't trust any kind of a thing. You ever leave your curling iron just plugged right in, man?
Well, it depends because some of them are made where they have like an automatic shut off.
Okay.
I do not have a single piece of hot equipment that has that feature, so I'm shocked. I have not burned a house down. I will tell you the most terrifying thing that I have ever done was I accidentally left a straightener on for an entire weekend when we went on a trip, and I know my dad is listening right now, so sorry, Scott Mick. Don't worry. The house on Sprucewood didn't burn down, but that's why there was a burn in the carpet that you kept asking about, was it wasn't setting, like girls know this, you can set your straightener like up, and it still gets hot, but like the hot plates aren't touching anything. Like the plastic will get so hot that gets the floor warm. Yeah. But I left it on and like laying down so that both the hot plates were touching the carpet. Have no idea how the house was standing when we got home 3 days later.
Oh my God.
That's
wow.
crazy.
Yeah.
3 days.
3 days.
Damn, you were lucky.
I know.
By the way, firefighter Bill would not be happy if you guys are pulling all stuff. 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. What did you do that almost started or did start the fire? I feel like we're going to get a phone call here from the fire marshal, and
somebody call now.
He's not going to be happy with us. You know what I mean? We're going to get ourselves into to a little bit of trouble for this. 844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548 is the telephone number. Did Sherelle learn her lesson? Like, did you have to give her a talking to after this?
I think this is par for the course. This is every day for her.
Really?
Like she kind of knows what she's doing.
Do you think that part of her coolness of doing this was the fact that she just didn't want you to give her a lecture afterwards?
No, I don't think I was in her mind at all, to be honest with you.
Really?
She was just walking around in her robe doing her hair, and this was just regularly scheduled
This
programming.
is just how it goes?
I've never seen a hot comb catch on fire, though. I've seen my mom, my cousins, my grandma. I don't know what happened to Sherelle, but she didn't recognize what was going on.
Hey,
we almost paid the price.
Catherine, what's going on?
I'm calling about the house getting set on fire.
Yes. What was it?
We left Savvy slider boxes on the stove, and we ran to the store quick. And when we came back, the house was on, like the stove was on fire because our dog was trying to jump up there and grab them.
Oh no!
And so when he was jumping up there, he started the sparker on the stove.
You always end up hearing these stories about the dog that starts the fire. That doesn't ever surprise me that happens with dogs jumping up on stoves and stuff like that. It's not a good thing.
Yeah, the whole house was full of smoke, and we had to replace the top of the stove.
By the way, it's worth it for Savvy Sliders, though, isn't it?
It was so worth it.
Yeah, I know, there's just something about them. Jackie, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning. How are you?
First time, long time.
Hey there.
Yeah, Jackie's on the phone.
It took us talking about you almost burnt the.
I heard Kevin say it. Oh my God, I lied. But I just want to hear Kevin say that. But no, my mother, she burned a pot of grease. We lived in an apartment in Southfield, and our apartment door, the fire extinguisher was right outside our apartment door. I'm in my room. She's in her room. We're getting ready. All of a sudden, my cousin comes and says, the kitchen's on fire. She just says, calm. We run in there. I told my mother, go get the fire extinguisher while I get the kids out the apartment.
Yeah.
She comes back and says, what do I do? It says, break the glass. I'm like, break the damn glass. By this time, the fire is on the ceiling, on the counter. We had to call 911. They had to come out, put the fire out. I am so glad they got there when they did, because we were not the only unit in this apartment complex. We could have burnt the whole damn building down over some French fries.
I'm telling you, don't you remember when you were a kid and they would do those tests in school where you had to get out of school fast when they did the fire alarms?
That's so different when you got something burning.
Yeah, you got to practice that in your home too. You got to learn.
Absolutely.
You got to keep calm. I'm the one that's just like you. I get all crazy. Chelsea would have to put out the fire by herself. What's up, Jasmine?
Hey, so I just was calling to say that Kevin's tripping. Like, the hot comb catching on fire is part of the routine. That's how you know that it's really ready. And you use a paper towel.
Yeah, that's what she had.
Wipe it on there, and that's how you know if it's ready for your hair.
Wait, I thought it was a white towel.
It's probably a paper towel.
A white towel or a paper towel.
Yeah, okay.
It has to be a different way for you to tell it's hot, though. Having it on fire can't be it's ready.
That was the crazy part about hearing about, what are those, do you know the name of the curlers that are used the same way as a hot comb?
It's the hot and gold. Golden hot.
Yeah. Okay, so the first time I saw somebody use them and they say, it's ready to use when it burns the towel, I was like, how is that the indicator? How is that? Wait, what?
That doesn't seem safe.
Right there.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm going to call up a buddy of ours. I'm calling Chief James Harris from the Detroit Fire Department right now. Sexiest fireman in Detroit. You can get him on the phone with us right now. I want him to give Sherelle a citation. I will.
Your call has been forwarded to
come on.
voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
Come on,
At
Chief.
the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Chief, what's up? It's Mojo. I've got somebody that we need to issue a citation to. Will you please call me back here at the radio station? Anytime it's available, I will break into coverage for you. Talk to you later. Goodbye. All right.
It's probably putting out a fire.
That probably is, yeah. All right, we're going to give you a shot right now at a trip. How would you like to go to Florida? Your chance to win a trip to Orlando. 844-MOJO Live. 844-665-6548. Win a $50 cash card and qualify for the very first of the week. Trip to Florida from Visit Florida. It's our trip a week. 844-MOJO Live.
WKQI Detroit. WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids. WVKS Toledo. 3 great stations. 1 stupid show. This is Mojo in the Morning. Live. Mojo. 30.
20.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition sequence start.
Let me take y'all back to the beginning.
This is it.
All right, you ready?
You're listening to Mojo in the Morning.
You're a doo-doo head.
Let's go.
All right, it is Mojo in the Morning. Lydia is going to be counting through the numbers to grab us a winner. While she does, I'm going to tell you that here's what's coming up next on the show. Lydia is going to come in studio to tell us about her rekindling an old relationship. And she says don't judge her for this one. I don't know if we ever should say that ahead of time because we know we're all going to judge. Also on the way, the meal train is on, and I need some advice on how to be first place in the meal train. And Meaghan and her calling out guys, and why is it that guys are always horny at weddings? We'll talk about that. Plus, we got another shot for you to win Taylor Swift tickets. Taylor in Indy will give you a shot to win coming up in the next 15 minutes. So before we get the second date update on, which is at 8:20 this morning. So make sure that you keep us on for an opportunity to win. I just sent you guys all the songs. So you guys have like a cheat sheet.
Oh, let me check this out.
You look at that cheat sheet. I'm going to tell you, when you listen to this montage of Taylor Swift songs, I'm going to tell you it makes it even harder to look, to see what the songs are. It's 13 times to see Taylor coming up here in just a little bit. Right now,
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
trip to Florida, Orlando, you and a friend, all expense paid trip, courtesy of Visit Florida. Tiffany,
That's me.
you're the very first qualifier of the week.
Yeah,
Congratulations, Tiffany.
Oh, snap. I got in. No way.
Yes. It says here, it says Tiffany, Detroit / Windsor. Are you like living right there in the tunnel, or where are you?
Right inside, right where the lines are. You got it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Do you decide, okay, I'll go on the American side today, I'll go on the Canadian side
Detroit.
tomorrow? All right.
And family in Windsor.
All right, so
okay.
here's the story, okay? If you win this thing, you got a $50 cash card already. But if you win this thing,
Nice.
you'll get airfare, hotel accommodations at the Buena Vista Resort Village and Spa, just minutes away from Orlando's renowned theme parks. We'll also send you through the Central Florida Everglades on an airboat at Bogey Creek Airboat Adventures. And you'll get some passes to go to iFly Orlando, the closest thing to skydiving without having to leap thousands of feet above the earth, courtesy of Visit Florida. Thank you to Visit Florida for making...
Oh, my gosh. What a trip Monday morning. Wow. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Pray,
So
pray.
Friday morning, say a prayer that you're the grand prize winner, okay?
Friday morning.
Friday morning. All right. So right before Throwback Throwdown, we'll pick the grand prize winner. Hang on the phone, all right?
Thanks.
All right. It's Mojo in the Morning Show. I'm going to have Lydia come in from the other room where she answers phones and screens calls. And I'm going to have her do the next topic here on the show. Lydia rekindled an old relationship. And now she's willing to talk about it on the air because she said that this is a way to cleanse your soul. I feel like I should put on my Pope costume for this one here, so that you can confess to Father Mojo on this.
Confess.
That's right.
Okay.
What's going on, Lydia?
Well, Father, forgive me for I've sinned. Let's start with that.
What happened?
So for some time now, I've been in contact with a guy that you guys know. And I wanted to rekindle this relationship with him.
Oh, no.
No!
I know. And before you guys judge me, because this is what I'm most nervous about, I loved this guy so much that I was willing to try again with him.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Really?
Yeah. But unfortunately, it's like when you are going back to the same thing that hurt you, you're only going to get the same outcome. And that's what happened to me. So last Saturday, I was spending time by myself and I was supposed to hang out with this said guy. And he canceled on me for family reasons, which I understood. But that night, I had the courage to tell him, I don't want to do life completely by myself. I want to have a companion, someone that I can share life with, someone I can get married to, and someone I can have kids with. And as I was telling him this, I felt like he had no interest in what I was saying whatsoever. And he's like, we will talk about this tomorrow. And I was like, okay. Next day comes, everything's fine. It's going good. And then he lays it down on me later on in the day over text, telling me that he doesn't think he'll be able to get married in the time span that I want to get married in, and that he needs to let me go instead of working on things, which really upset me. As you guys saw on Monday morning, I was a mess, but look at us a week later, guys.
Wow, and you're able to talk about it.
I'm good now.
Sometimes you need to have a little bit of that week just to kind of pull things together. Can we ask questions?
Absolutely.
So you got a hotel room because you were going to hook up with this guy?
No, I was not going to hook up with him. We were just going to go out to dinner.
Okay.
By the way, I never hooked up with this guy. I want to make it well known.
Okay,
Why'd you need a hotel?
No, I was spending the weekend by myself.
Did
I
you-
just was doing a staycation, but he was going to come to dinner.
Okay.
Shout out Cassidy.
You are listening to the sound of sweet beats. We got Cassidy in here.
We got Lydia in here too.
Yeah.
And we got the guy that we all don't want her to hang out with.
Girl, you wanna come to my hotel?
Keys.
Baby, I will leave you my key.
All right, enough of that. Okay, so Lydia, first off,
Yes, Mojo.
we're not going to judge you because everybody has a moment of weakness, but we don't necessarily want you to, ever be unhappy and not share with us. But you took a week to tell us on this because you were just feeling that it was too fresh to talk about?
Yeah, and I didn't know if I could keep my feelings together. Like, I had posted a TikTok, and it was about me being sad. And then I realized a couple days in that I was getting less sad. And it took a full circle for me to be like, you know what? I'm that girl, and I don't need to be upset. Like, you don't want to be in my life, and you don't see me as your wife. God bless you, and I hope you find your wife. But I just know that I should have been that one.
Yeah.
And you just got to move with grace.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like when you get your heart broken or you have a vision that your life is going to look a certain way and it doesn't, it leaves this hole. And the easiest way to fill that hole is with the thing that was once there. And I think that's why we reach out to that, because it created the hole. And I want that piece to be there. But it left for a reason.
And when you reached out to him, obviously you thought things were going to be good. You thought that his feelings were also going to be the same.
This was someone that I thought, even though we've been through so much, I was like, I actually want to marry you. Like, I want to make things work with you. You choose your person.
Yeah.
And that's somebody that you trust and you love, regardless of what you've been through. You just feel it. And I was like, this is who I do want to be with in the end. But I guess he just didn't feel the same. And that's okay.
I give him credit, though, because he had you in a very vulnerable situation, and he could have easily led you down that path of messing with your heart.
Of course. He said that. He's like, I just don't want to disappoint you. And for that, I respect him.
Which I will tell you this. I think majority of guys would have just,
smashed her?
Looked to you as prey, Yeah. Don't you agree, Cal? Most guys I know.
No,
would.
for sure. That could have happened.
That was a very grown-up thing that he did. So props to you, man, that I don't want Lydia to be with.
I wish that he had picked up the phone and called me or met me up in person, because I feel like what we've been through is so much more than just an over text thing. And to let me go like you don't care, which is what he did, made me feel kind of low.
How many times has this conversation been had?
He's done this to me 5 times.
Wow.
Like,
Damn.
this is like his 5th time telling me he doesn't want to disappoint me if he can't marry me, but then also telling me he can't live without me, which doesn't make sense to me. But he said we can still be best friends, which I declined.
Were those in-person conversations?
Rarely. It was very
all of them.
rare where there was probably 2 times where he's told me that. And that's when we've been on our off time. So it's like off and on for years. And eventually I guess it just got exhausting.
Okay.
He only has the strength over text, it seems like.
Yeah.
To do it.
Well, she just said they did it sometimes in person.
Yeah.
There was twice where he's probably done that, I would say.
Comment from Brianna on this. Lydia just shared with us something very personal. Brianna, what did you want to say?
I just wanted to say, in the great words of Steve Harvey, don't let a man tell you twice that he don't want you.
Amen.
You are so much more worth more than anything else.
Yeah.
And don't ever go back because it's never good.
It's rough. But thanks.
Lydia, could you ever see yourself taking him back if he did say, all right, now I'm ready?
But I don't know if I believe that. Like,
Yeah.
do I believe that you're ready for the 6th time? Do I believe that you love me and you won't leave me? I don't know.
Mike, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going, guys? I got some advice for Lydia. I know it's hard. It is very hard when you feel that way, but I've learned the hard way in these situations. You got to let this situation happen. You know, can't go out searching for it, because when you search for it, all the wrong things happen. You got to let what happens naturally be the best thing for you.
Well, we all know Lydia, right? You know Lydia. You're a listener of the show. You've been here for a while.
Mm-hmm.
She deserves the best. And
Amen.
And for her to think that this guy's going to come around would be settling, Lydia. And as your brothers and sisters and fathers and all the other people like that we want to be to you, we want you to know that there is the best out there for you. And you just got to understand that and understand. I know you're a woman of faith, a strong woman of faith. You got to understand that God already knows who it is. It's already somebody walking around right now, you know?
Amen.
So I love that you called. Thanks so much for that, Mike. What's up, Melissa?
Okay, I have a quote because Lydia is a person of faith. This is what you need to remember. God will block your value from people who are not assigned to your destiny, Lydia. Everything happens for a reason. God has a plan for you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Melissa.
How do you feel like last weekend was for her? Don't you think last weekend was a good growth moment for her instead of...
Exactly.
Like,
yep.
And I know you were torn up. I mean, I could see it on your face when you came in here on Monday. I mean, you were not the Lydia that we know and love.
Can I tell you something about that? Is I was just going to try to ride it out. I wasn't going to share it with anybody. I was going to deal with it in silence, and I couldn't do it. Like, my heart was hurting so bad. And I'm like, Lydia, you can do this, but you have to share it with the people who love you and who you love.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful. How does it feel that you shared it?
It feels so much better. And I have like a huge amount of support around me, including you guys and my family and my friends. And it's been pretty comforting because it's like there's so many people that care about you. You don't have to focus on the one who doesn't.
You know what's wild? Listeners were saying last week when they were calling you that you sounded off.
Yeah.
And that's just from them talking to you on hold.
Yeah, and that's what would make me cry behind phones is when they could see that I couldn't put on a smile for them, because that's my biggest goal and that's what I pray for every day, is to make everyone's day that I talk to at least in a positive impact. And I couldn't do it that well last week.
Ellie, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning. Lydia just admitted something very, very hard for her to do, but she did an amazing job doing it. What do you want to say about this?
Hey, Lydia, I don't want to take away from the fact that you're incredibly strong to even, come on and share all of this. So that, to you, honestly, to even share it, I give you mad props, seriously. But one thing I did want to say, though, is that I think experience has shown everybody that men typically know fairly quickly, if they want to marry a woman or not. And I think they let that be known. So if they don't, so I think you're very smart in how you've, went about it with what happened, because I think men, again, I think they just know very quickly, and they will definitely let that be known. So if he said what he said about the opposite, or if he just hasn't let on about marriage or, you being the one, then you're definitely doing the right thing, and I don't think you should revisit it.
I'm telling you, I give him a lot of credit because I know a lot of guys that don't let you know. And then they like the comfort of having somebody there. And then they have
Exactly. That
another
was amazing.
12 other people with them, too.
But, I mean, the actions will speak louder than the words will. Just when they show you, you got to believe them.
Yeah.
And not try to make excuses for their behavior.
Yeah.
That's for men and
Yep,
women.
exactly. Yep. So kudos to him too as well, because he was definitely honest. And men will do that. Who do that? You have to respect that.
Yep. Thank you for the call. Brian, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning.
How you doing today?
What's going on?
I think he's disrespecting her by keep doing this to her. I mean, 5 times. You gotta start taking and looking at the way he's treating you by his actions, and you're allowing him to do this by coming back to him every time he does this to you. So you gotta respect yourself enough now to move past it and find somebody who's actually gonna back his words up and be there for you.
Yep.
Not keep on leaving and coming back and leaving and coming back, and it's not fair to you. It's not fair to your heart.
It's not at all.
Yeah, and you know what? We're going to find that person for her this Friday at our Mojo in the Morning Booze and Baddies party that we're having, our Halloween party.
What are you going to be dressed up
I'm
as?
bringing more Chaldean. You should see all the Chaldean buddies of mine.
For real?
I got them coming. I got the boys from the golf course.
He got a buffet for you.
I do. Got Jake and Noble showing up on Friday. For
Okay, shout out Jake. Shout out Noble.
What is wrong with you?
They're coming out to hang out.
He did tell me to move on, so.
That's right. We're moving you on. We're moving you on. It's going to be fun. Lydia, I am proud of you, but I am also proud of him. I know it sounds weird to say this because I did not expect that of this man. So I say to you, man, who I do not like Lydia hanging out with, because you hurt her very much.
Do you lost your mind?
Yeah, I say to you that I'm proud of you for being grown up about this, because you had a vulnerable Lydia that you could have taken advantage of.
I disagree with you.
You know?
I'm not proud of it.
Yeah, same. I'm really angry you said that.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think I wish I could cuss.
Same.
I think if you see a piece of spit sitting in the toilet and it keeps telling you it's a piece of spit, you don't need them to tell you it. You can see it in the toilet. So for him to have done this 5 or 6 times, and I'm telling you, this isn't the first time he's apologized and said this before. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so why are we applauding his effort?
But he could have shown up at the hotel and had a great
They ain't
weekend.
done it before?
Well, but he could have done that.
No, she wasn't about to smash him.
No, I know, but I'm saying that he could have done that.
I don't respect him. He's still a piece of dump. He's going to continue to be that. He shouldn't be applauded for that.
That's someone I loved, so that's why I kept going back. And I guess I just have to move forward.
Yes.
So moving on.
To Noble and
to Jake.
Jake.
Put your hands together. Everybody grab hands. Everybody grab hands.
Let's hold hands.
My hands are sweating.
No, it's so hot
Everybody
here. My
grab
hands
hands.
are so
Come on,
sweaty.
Lydia,
My
come
hands are
on.
sweaty.
If
I
you
love
love
I
Lydia,
love
you'll
so
do it.
much.
All right,
My
here we
hands
go.
are so sweaty. I'm doing this for you.
We're gonna say
It's for you.
It's so gross.
We're gonna say a quick prayer for Lydia. Are we ready?
Yes, we are.
Oh my God! Isha Umar ya Umar Yusuf ala ani brata mabdi awini pain and suffering.
Amen. All right, we love you,
Father,
Lydia.
the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
We love you. Yes. All right.
The guy you were dating was fun until the hookup. Now he's ghosting you? What happened? Find out during Second Date Update at 8:20 on Mojo in the Morning.
Hey, I want to give a chance to win these Taylor Swift tickets, okay? 844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548. It is 13 times to see Taylor, yes?
I'm going to try to play along. I need a list.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's on your email.
No, but I didn't.
You don't have it?
Intentionally, I'm trying to play along.
Okay. Oh, all right. We ready?
Yeah.
So I'll play you guys. This is 13 of Taylor Swift's songs in this montage. All right. There are 13 songs in that, and you got to have them in the correct order for a chance to win these tickets. Okay. Here we go. Here we go.
No, I have 2.
You do? I gave you at
These are the
least
2 that I
one of them. Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
That's actually, and
I was
she's got
right.
it. She's got it written down on her whiteboard in front of us this morning. Her dry erase board.
One more time.
One more time.
That little middle chunk is where it get crazy.
I know. I can tell you one of the first ones, and I can tell you the last one. I just don't know if I can tell you all the rest of them. Here we go. First contestant here on The Price is Right this morning. Come on down. First contestant up for grabs. Where are you at? Here you go. Hold on, I need my music. Where did my game show music go? There it is. Here it is, right here. There you go. Yes. Hi, everybody. I'm Rod Roddy.
You're what?
He's the announcer.
Rod Roddy.
Rod Roddy was the announcer for, I think, The Price is Right. Welcome, Mojo. Hey, thanks, Rod. Appreciate it. That's me. Corrine, are you there?
Yes. Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from Commerce Township.
Yay! I love Commerce Township. Here we go. Ready? I'm going to play you this montage, and then you got to tell us the 13 songs. If you can correctly identify all 13 songs in their correct order, you're going to see Taylor Swift in Indianapolis. You ready?
Ready.
Here's the montage. All right.
Okay, this is crazy.
13 songs. Song number 1 is...
This is where you speak.
Oh, did I lose her?
Lost her.
Oh.
Did she hang up the phone? Son of a gun. Well, guess what? She got none right.
Man, that's bad karma.
By the way, yeah, that's right. Hold on. She got 0.0 out of that one.
0.0.
All right. Vanessa. Vanessa, are you there with us?
Hello, I am.
Hi, Vanessa. Where are you from?
Novi, Michigan.
All right. Love that town, too. I love all these towns. Any town that gives us ratings, we love you. Here you are. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Here's the montage. There are 13 songs in this 6 seconds.
No, I'm so...
13 songs. Wait, no, hold on. Song number 1, go.
Bad Blood.
Song number 2.
Love Story.
Song number 3.
Karma.
Song number 4.
Bejeweled.
Song number 5.
Fearless.
Song number 6.
Mastermind.
Song number 7.
Mirrorball.
Song number 8.
Evermore.
Song number 9.
I Bet You Think About Me.
Song number 10.
22.
Song number 11.
Red.
Song number 12.
My Tears Ricochet.
And song number 13.
Cardigan.
Oh my God.
You only got one.
Such a butthole, Cal. At first I believed you too. At first I believed you, and I was like, Karma is not the second song. I forgot. Your turn.
Dick.
I'm sorry.
Such a gaslighter.
I'm sorry. You only got one.
I'll
Okay.
slash his tires for you.
I apologize, but you know what? You still can play. We're gonna play again coming up before 9 o'clock.
All right, I'll be here.
All right, before 9 o'clock, a chance to go see Taylor in Indy. You got to know the 13 songs, 13 times to see Taylor.
It's the second date update on Mojo in the Morning.
All right, time now for the second date update. Why are you not getting a call? We're going to find out this morning here on the show. If you are not getting a call back after you've gone out on a couple, 1 or 2 dates, who knows? Or it could be like a long-term relationship. Text DATE to 95500 and we'll get you on the show. Sarah is on with us right now. Sarah, you're getting ghosted. What's happening?
Hi. How are you?
We're doing good. So, Sarah, tell us about the person that's ghosting you, and then we'll find out some answers for you. How'd you guys meet?
We met on one of the apps.
Okay. And have you guys been talking for a while?
Yeah, I guess we talked for like a week and a half, and then we went out for dinner, and we had a really great time, and I thought everything was good,
and now I haven't heard from him, and I'm bummed about it.
Okay, let's find out what's going on here, okay? Jeremy is on the phone with us right now. Jeremy, will you say hello to Sarah?
Hey, Sarah.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Jeremy, so Sarah says that you guys met like everybody does, that you guys been talking like everybody does, you guys went on a date like everybody does, and then you stopped calling her like it seems like everybody does. What's going on? Have you just been busy and just haven't had an opportunity to call her, or what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, I've been pretty busy, so I just haven't really been able to call her. So, but, it was fine.
It was fine, meaning the date was fine?
Yeah, it was all right. We had a good time, but, I've been busy, haven't really been able to have time to call her back.
That just doesn't seem like it's the full answer.
Yeah.
Sounds to me like you're only giving us partial answer.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing was she had a wedding ring on, which was kind of weird.
Well, now I'm on your side.
Oh, yeah. So I'm a widow, and my husband passed away, and
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
How long ago did your husband pass away?
5 years.
Oh man.
By the way, back on your side.
So you, so your husband passed. Your husband died, and you still wear the wedding ring.
Yeah, it's just been very hard to take off. I finally started dating again. That I'm so used to it on my hand, and I'm figuring out how to move forward and trying to date, and I really like this guy, and I didn't know if just the fact that I was a widow totally freaked him out.
Yeah, but don't you think by wearing the ring and not addressing it, it's just going to lead to problems like this? Because I think if you bring up, I'm a widow, I'm still uncomfortable taking this off, that's a way more reasonable than somebody showing up and not addressing the ring on their hand.
Well, I had told him.
Oh, so you told him about the ring on the date.
We talked about it.
Okay.
Oh, so Jeremy, so she told you about losing her husband, and you still had kind of an issue with her wearing the ring?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry her husband died, but that was 5 years ago.
Oh,
so
don't do
wow.
that. Don't
Wow.
do that. Sorry,
I mean, if she's still holding on to feelings, it was 5 years ago.
But this is also her husband. This is somebody that she loved. And I think, have you ever lost anybody in your life? I mean, you lose a loved one, you never forget.
Yeah, but I'm not wearing a ring about it or going out on dates and still bringing it up.
But I gotta tell you, Jeremy, and I don't know if you necessarily mean it the way that you mean it, because it comes off a little harsh. But when you lose somebody, even in breakups, you see people lose people in breakups, and it's tough. But to lose somebody in death like this, I can't not even imagine how hard that must be for Sarah. And if she's just wearing the symbol of that, which is the ring, she's at least getting back on her 2 feet and going out on dates with you.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but I mean, it just doesn't seem like she's moved on. So I don't even know if she's ready to date.
Do you feel like you're ready to date, Sarah? I mean, obviously you must.
Yeah.
You're out on a date.
Yeah.
How many dates have you been on?
I've worn a ring on that hand. I've been on like 3 or 4, I guess.
Have anybody that you've gone on a date with had any other concerns like this, or is this Jeremy's the only one?
He's the big one so far.
Wow.
The others, I think we just kind of didn't feel sparky when we were together, but I thought he and I had a really nice conversation and time, and then I just didn't hear from him at all, which, maybe dating has changed. I haven't done it in a long time. So.
Well, I wouldn't.
No, he's a douche.
But just so I'm clear, Sarah, you knew the ring. You knew you had the ring on, and you decided to keep it on, right? You didn't.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't like hiding anything. We talked about, that my husband had passed away on the date, and I had the ring on. Honestly, I've always worn a ring on my left hand. That's just what's comfortable, and so I guess it's a little bit of a security blanket. But
did you ever consider? Did you ever consider not to wear it on the date? Like, obviously, I can only imagine what you're experiencing, and I'm not telling you not to feel that. But if you're going on a date, did you ever consider that maybe the ring could potentially not allow anybody to make a real connection because they could think that you're still, some way involved with your...
But aren't you always going to be that way involved with somebody? Just because you're wearing the ring doesn't mean you're not ready to date and experience new love and affection and partnership. You can still say, I loved this person, I miss this person, and I want companionship in my life. I don't feel like it's one or the other. It's not like you wear the ring and you're still attached to that person, and then you take the ring off and you're not attached to that person and you're moving on. I just don't see what the big deal is.
I just think symbolism matters.
Yeah, like if you're wearing a ring, it means you're married.
Yeah, symbolism matters, I think.
I don't know.
I don't know.
If you're wearing a wedding ring with a big rock on it, I don't know. It just...
I know girls who wear their grandmother's wedding rings, and it's just a way to feel close to the person that you have loved.
Lindsay, what are your thoughts, Lindsay? It's Mojo in the Morning, second date update.
Hi, hon. First time, long time.
Hey there.
Oh, Lindsay on the phone.
My thing is what if she had a tattoo that symbolized, her ex-husband, her widow?
Yeah. It's still her husband. I mean, listen, I agree with you. Yeah, there's other symbolisms, and is he going to have a hard time with that? Would you have had a hard time if she had a tattoo, Jeremy?
That's different. A tattoo is just on you. The ring, you have the choice. You can take it off.
Exactly.
At home.
She's making the active choice to put the ring on, and it just seems like she is not ready to move on.
But it's just part of her.
Yeah, I don't think those are mutually exclusive things.
Jen, what are your thoughts? Second date update.
I was going to say Jeremy could have just asked, but didn't Sarah just say that they talked about her husband passing away during the date?
They did. Yeah. And she talked about the ring.
As like a married person, I feel naked when I don't have my ring on. I freak out. I feel like I'm missing something,
Yep.
So I don't know. I feel like maybe try to put it on a necklace or something if you think it's going to create problems in the future. But obviously this guy is just not the one.
Christina, what's up?
Hi. So he has every right to feel like a little uncomfortable with it, thinking maybe she hasn't moved on. That's fine. But the way that he's reacting to it, he's like, it was 5 years ago. Like, dude, it wasn't a breakup. A person passed away. You know what I mean?
Get over it.
I know.
Yeah, and he's so crazy. I hate his voice, too, okay?
Thank you for the call, Christina. Alan, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning.
Hey, guys. First-time caller.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Alan's on the phone.
I just want to say this guy is a sensitive jerk. My wife, before we got together, her husband had passed away from brain cancer, and they had a son together. And I still embrace him to this day. Like, I get emotional thinking about this. Like, this dude's straight up, I don't even want to say what he is, but you can't just move on. Like, you have to keep his memory alive any way you can. So for this guy to be that insensitive about it he's going to be a part of her life, the rest of her life.
And Alan, I'm assuming that you know that your wife loves you, but you also know that she loved her husband. And
yeah, I don't try to compare us. Like, it's two different things. So we have, she has a son who actually just asked me to adopt him recently.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's great. And we still have their wedding picture up in his bedroom.
Oh man!
I still talk about his dad with him daily.
So what?
It's just ridiculous.
What could you say to Sarah that would make her feel better after getting rejected like this?
Just move on. This guy's a jerk. Like, he did her a favor by showing his true colors right away.
And there are good guys out there like yourself.
So I appreciate that.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
She'll find somebody better.
Sarah, I wish you nothing but the best. I think that you will find somebody that you can bring into your life that is somebody that's going to fill that broken heart that you have right now. But you don't have to give up your husband for that.
Thank you so much.
And Jeremy, I think that it would have been straight on, just cool, just call her back and just say, hey, you know what?